Oh, it's cold out here. Oh, wait. Okay, let's do that. Oh.
You're from Yellowstone right now.
Yeah, you know, I was trying to schedule it for a while and I could not figure out how to do it. I was trying to set it for 9:15, only if Kaz wasn't doing his. But I don't see him on, so I was like...
You don't have to worry about Kaz.
Yeah, I do. I would not do that to Kaz.
But he would do it to you.
Well, he's already set at 9 to 10.
That's bullshit.
Yeah, no.
I'm telling you as a friend, not as anything about Kaz, that you don't have to worry about other YouTubers' dates and time.
Well, I still wouldn't. Hey, J-Dub, what's happening, girlie?
Oh, we are live. You look beautiful this morning, young lady.
I do. I feel like my hair's fading out. What do you think, guys?
Oh, that's right. You look beautiful every morning. Never mind.
So we're at the Little Duckling Laundry this morning, trying to get some fresh clothing. We're here at Yellowstone, Montana, and we're gonna head into the national park this morning. We went in last night and we saw, still trying to pull up out of bed. Oh, well, good morning, Jess. We went and saw some of the attractions last night at the national park, so that was pretty cool. We saw some really cool hot springs and geysers, and we just did a sampling last night. I'm with Bobo. Hey. Hello. And so he's driven me here to see my family up in Montana. So pretty much as soon as I got over the Sierras, over into like the Sacramento area or whatever's close to you.
Sacramento would be close.
Sacramento's probably the
Stockton,
closest.
in the foothills, gold country.
Gold country.
Yeah, gold country.
California. As soon as I got there, Jess is saying hi to you.
Oh, hi.
As soon as I got there, I was there maybe a week and a couple days. I might have been there 9 or 10 days or maybe 8, I don't know. But I got the news of my Papa Tim passing. So that means I had to make a decision whether I was gonna make it for my Papa Tim's funeral, which is up in Montana, or if I was gonna not be able to make it. So what we did was we jumped in, we were like, all right, let's Rome,
It was
nice
the
to see
van
you
or
all.
the truck. And
Yeah, it was the van or Bob's truck, and I was like, which one's going to be less on gas, or give us more gas, like be better on gas, more efficient, and more comfortable.
I think we made a good choice.
So what we did was the next morning, Bob took everything out of his truck, which was like all kinds of tools and all kinds of stuff that he had in there, that he always drives around with. And so he took it out, and we threw my mattress in the back. Let me show you. Yeah, I'm gonna show them. There was a lemon in my dirty clothes this morning. It's all beat up. I don't know how that happened. But so this is our, I know it,
Clean up the bed for a while.
it looks like a mess. I'm gonna warn you, it looks like a mess. But I put a big container here for all of our kitchen stuff. And then we each have, on our own, on my passenger side is all my clothes, and on his side is his clothes. But I'll show you the back. And you have to climb up here. Oh. Well, the chairs are in it now. But, here's my mattress, and you just put a whole bunch of blankets.
You can tell what side the girl is on.
Yeah, you can tell which side is mine. So that's how we've been doing it. Hey, Tim, good morning, dear. Woo, it's chilly. So that's our setup.
Oh.
We just threw it in and left. So, yeah, we just left so that I can get over to my family in Montana. And we were like, oh, well, I have this much money. I think I might have had 300, 400 bucks left out of my brand new paycheck. Oh no, I guess it wasn't brand new. It was like a week out. But I was able to just go. We put some gas in it. We went right back over the Sierras, and you'll see that video if you're trying to watch my videos. I published one last night, and I was gonna do a premiere on it this morning, but the premiere didn't work. So I don't know what that was about. Let's catch up on everybody and see who come in.
And then we saw my mom.
Jess came in this morning. Good morning, Jess. Good morning, Rome. Tim at Mobang, he's here. What happens in there? Nothing, just sleeping. Well, good morning, Chikawi from Britain. Wow, nice to see you. Thank you for coming in, and thank you for the likes and the love, and if you'd be a dear, please subscribe if you're not already. Yeah, so we just decided we were just gonna go. So my family is in Montana, and from where I was in Sacramento, it was 1,100 miles.
We have traveled 18...
Hey, Shed Gang, good morning.
We have traveled 1893.
We've traveled so far 1,893 miles. We're on our way back to California. And everybody get on a first name basis. Shed Gang, I'm gonna give you a wrench. Whoops. Let's give Shed Gang a wrench. If you're still in here.
And like and subscribe. We only got 2 likes so far.
And I'm gonna give Chikawi a wrench. So everybody drop your links if you want. I haven't been getting service being off grid a lot, and we're traveling through the national forest, so that right there says a lot. I don't get any service in the national forest usually, because it's out in the mountains or out in the just nowhere land, you know. So we traveled, there was 3 ways to go on the maps. If you look at navigation and you put it in from Sacramento area, we had to go right up and back over the Sierras, right back where I came from. So that was the video that I put out this morning. Good morning, Dave. Nice to see you, dear. Thank you for coming in and
Dave just added a
being
cash
my
app
mod. I know, he's awesome like that. He always keeps up and does that for everybody. So big shout out to Dave Lowe this morning. There's Shed Gang, they got their...
Howdy, Dave. It was a pleasure meeting you too, sir.
Yeah, we went up and saw Dave over in Reno. I'm about a week behind on my videos, and I have a big problem. This is the 3rd charger cord that I've gotten on this trip alone. Because fucking iPhone, something with this. When you turn it, you could put it in either way. For those of you who have an iPhone, you know what I'm talking about. But it always breaks right in here. Right here where my fingers are holding it. At least one of the wires breaks. And it's so annoying. Not only annoying, but it costs a lot of money. And what do we do with all of these when they break?
Throw them in the ocean?
Throw them in the fucking ocean. I mean, what do we do with them? I use them for cordage. So I'll use this as a rope now. But problem is, I can't charge my phone after this. And here I am in Yellowstone. Yellowstone National Park is about 2 miles down the road, the entrance. Yeah, I use them for cordage all the time, Shed Gang. I mean, why not, right? It's a great way to renew, reuse, recycle, and all that stuff, and repurpose, which I'm all about that. So, yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna put any videos out. I don't know how I'm gonna go live or charge my phone to keep in touch with my family. And I also don't know how I'm gonna take any pictures. I mean, that is my favorite thing to do, and that's like one of the whole reasons I go to all these places, is to take gorgeous photos and videos so I could bring them to you and you could feel like you're on the road with me. I don't think that's gonna work out unless I can find a cord today.
Mo Bang for your bucks suggested that maybe your phone is a wireless charger.
I think I'm gonna get a wireless charger.
And my phone is too, so we could just, and then we don't have to worry about cordage.
Yeah, but what you do is you plug it into here, into this piece, which, you know, iPhone made these silly
That's the
USB-C.
Yeah.
So now you have to get a hole. It looks like this. Where is it
With
at?
a little hole.
There's a big hole, a USB, and then a little hole, which is for the, where is it at? USB-C. And so first of all, I had to go out and buy another one of these adapters just to have that little hole right there. I don't know if you can see it, the little hole right there for this, for the USB-C. It's super annoying. I mean, let's just charge us money and throw the rest of the things that we have that are obsolete now, just throw them into the ocean with all the other garbage. It's one of my pet peeves. So I get really amped up about it. Yeah, a wireless charger would be good. It still has a wire though, like to the wireless charger part, I think. I don't know, Mobang. Like, Tim, how would I find out if my phone does have a wireless charge function?
What model is it?
Is it through a Bluetooth? And what would I get? What kind of model would I get if I were looking for that?
Any model that has it built in. It's just a coil in the back of the phone.
This is an iPhone 11, so
Okay, Google.
Dave is a legend.
iPhone 11.
Dave, where are you at this morning? Are you in Reno this morning? Are you with Shiny? Tell her hello. Hey, Shiny. Mwah!
Quick interruption. You need an iPhone 8 or later. Your iPhone features integrated wireless charging that allows for an easy and intuitive charging experience. So yes, you should have it.
Ooh, I can do the. I have to figure that out, Tim. Thank you.
You just set it on this thing like that, and it charges.
Wow. Okay, that's great. Yeah. Bob just Googled it for me. Thank you, Jess. Yay. Yay. Thank you for the likes, you guys. So much love. Okay, so let's get on a first name basis, and we might have done this already. Shed Gang, what's your first name? And then we could all, and you could drop, they dropped their link. Jim, hi Jim. Nice to see you. Thanks for coming in and thanks for being here. I saw you were in a few of my lives, so I appreciate the love. So yeah, I'm gonna work on that wireless. I'll have to get a wireless charger now. Maybe I'll find a T-Mobile in the middle of Yellowstone National Park. Then I'll be able to charge my phone. So I'm...
Oh, so...
Okay, cap check. Right.
Shed Gang for Life says, hello, Bob. It says Jim. I guess it's Jim.
Yeah.
And I'm on your Facebook as James Capcheck.
I remember seeing
James,
you. Okay, great.
To meet my Facebook friend on YouTube. I'll have to look you up on Facebook at some point.
We went and got coffee this morning.
Yes, that was the most important thing. We are surviving.
Okay, I went in, and this latte that I usually got a caramel latte with like coconut milk. But let's see how yummy it looks. Let's see if I could get it all. Ooh, look at all that yumminess. Aren't you jealous? Okay, you don't plug in the cable to charge your phone. It lessens the chance of stupid cable keep breaking. Yes, that's for sure. Yeah, it's been such a road. I think this is for this phone that I've been using for 6 weeks. I've had 5 chargers. Yeah, tell me your favorite coffee. Caramel iced coffee over here. That would be one I like.
But it's too cold here today for iced coffee.
It's a little chilly. It said it was going to be 46. It's saying 43 this morning. But I know that dew point is pretty low this morning, so I could feel when the dew point was soaked and just the air was soaked with moisture. And it always gets right in my bones. And so I could feel that like probably around 5 this morning is usually when the dew point breaks, you know. So yeah, it's quite chilly, and there's no insulation here. There's no clouds for insulation, so no clouds for insulation. Yeah, really. If coffee comes in a needle, just give me a shot. As long as there's no COVID in it.
Schiffer Gang has a pellet wood stove. He lives in a 10 by 20 shed in upstate New York. It is chilly.
Wow, upstate New York? Where in New York? I have family in Owego and Appalachian. It's near Binghamton. It's kind of maybe just north of the border by probably an hour. But they have a huge compound out there. A nice big. Oh yeah, Oswego. Now that one is north of Owego. You're up in the northeast section of New York, I believe. Pulaski. Right on. Right on. Well, I do go through there a lot, especially when I am in the east, because I have family up there. So, do you have to pass Lake George, north of Syracuse? Okay. Do you have to pass Lake George, like from coming up from the south?
I got a question. Shed Gang for Life says Pulaski. Is that a town? Because that's a tool used in wildland firefighting. It's like the most famous tool used. It's kind of like a pick, but it has a wide blade. And I was just curious. Pulaski, the only time I've ever seen that word is when it's involved with the tool, wildland firefighting tool.
It's a town.
Okay, so maybe that tool was named after the town. I don't know.
Maybe yeah. With the wildfires and stuff. I don't know. We don't see a lot of wildfires on the east. We have the Salmon River. Oh, wow. I did not know that. Okay, really
I've
cool.
never been to upstate New York, but I heard it's very beautiful and wooded.
It's very beautiful. I can't even say it's reminiscent of anything here on the West Coast, because named after General Pulaski. Okay, that makes sense, and I probably knew that already, but it sounds familiar. That's why. Ooh, the leaves, I bet, are so pretty. Oh, I lost everybody. Where did everybody go? Now I'm down to one person. Is it just you in here, Shed? Jim?
If it's one person, it's me. It's two, it says to me.
Oh, that's weird.
So it's me, and I'm guessing Shed's still here.
Well, anyway, oh, right on. Jess is still here. I see 2. Tim is still here. And I see 0, so I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, because it says 1 watching now, but they're still here. Who knows?
Right. Well, thanks for sticking in here with me. I appreciate it. I've been going 20 minutes. I'll try to go for 30. We'll see how long my phone holds out for. Good morning, Angie and Rick. Nice to see you. It is buggy. Are they doing an update or revamping? I don't know what they're doing, but I think it is. Oh, thank you, Jess, for dropping the link. We'll take a look at that. So I'm going to need some instruction. I have to go to YouTube University because I had such a hard time this morning. I was trying to go live, and so every time. Yeah, it does, Tim. I believe you're right. So I kept trying to put the title in. Well, I put the title in, you know, hit all the little things. It's for over 18, you know, all that stuff. And then it said take the picture, so I took the picture for the thumbnail. And then I get down to where I can schedule it, and I click the little toggle that says schedule for later. So I did that, and then you press, and then it says next. So I push the next. There I am at 20%, guys. It's 20%. That's what I got left on my phone. So if you don't see or hear from me, please tell my family that I'm okay. Actually, I got Bob for that too. And then, like, I press next, and it either goes live or it asks me to take another picture and do the whole thing over again. I'm like, wait, what? I just did all this. Good morning, Shannon. Nice to see you, doll. Thanks for coming in. So this is Bob's daughter. She's saying hello this morning.
Hi, honey.
Hello, hello. Everybody hit that like button. Oh, yeah. Hey, good morning, Kaz. I looked for you to see if you were live this morning, but I didn't see anything scheduled, so I went live. I'm about to go into Yellowstone National Park. Thanks for stopping in. Missing you too, darling. Missing those Jeters. Jeter mornings with you. And we got to bring some home when we come.
We have nothing.
We are out.
We have the monkey on our back.
We are out. Hello, Bella and Tori. Good morning, darlings.
Oh my God, my granddaughters.
How are you? Oh, that's right. So I'm an hour ahead of you. That's right. Put it private, and then you can go back in and make it public. And then will it give everybody a notification that way, Jess? I'm wondering, but yeah, thank you all for coming in. Everybody drop your links so that everybody else can, you know, so we can all show you some support and love on your channel. Shannon is Bob's daughter, and that's where I was staying right before we came back out. So we spent all the money I had in gas. It got us to Montana and a little food and stuff like that. Hey Max, nice to see you. Thanks for coming in. Hit the like button, everybody. I have not been able to catch up with y'all. I'm so sorry, but when I get some service and figure out a way to charge my phone, you betcha I'm gonna be on your channels catching up. Oh, thank you, Shan. And then we went to Bob's, and he was able to get a little gas to get down here to Yellowstone. So that's good. So we're just waiting for our paydays, you know. I get paid on Tuesday, so. Okay, I did that this morning. I put a premiere for my video that I posted last night. It was supposed to launch this morning. And I looked, and I was in there this morning, but there was nobody there, and there was no notification, so I'm confused. Yeah, we're at Yellowstone. Woohoo!
Oh, Shani said she'll send a donation.
Thank you, Jess. You rock. And yeah, so we have some food. We got some tamales. Last night we ate tamales, and I've just been. I got my stove here. See, everything's right in reach. Got my stove here, so I just put it down here, and I got my pots and pans.
Tell them where you cook dinner.
And this is right where I cook dinner, right here, actually. So that's pretty good. I'm on my last, and Tim was an angel and got me this stove when I couldn't find one. They were out because COVID. Hashtag because COVID. So he gifted me this gas one, and it works great because I can transport it really easily, get it in and out really easily. It stashes right away. Like it's been a blessing. The only thing that's really hard to find right now, I noticed after COVID, you can find a little bit of greenies, like the little propane tanks, but the butane fuel. This can of butane is really hard to find, and I imagine we're going to be able to find them when we get down to Q, Quartzsite. Yeah, they do rock, cuz. I mean, it's been really easy. Hello, Why Not Wander? Nice to see you. I'm gonna give you a wrench. So say your first name and drop your link, and then everybody can show you some support too, and a little love. Nice to see you in here. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, so we cooked like these tamales, and all you have to do is boil them in water for like 15 minutes because they're all thawed out. They were frozen when we bought them, so it helped us like have a little ice in the cooler. And then we got some eggs and stuff like that, so we're pretty set for a few days that way.
Bella and Tori and Sharon are on.
Hello, ladies.
How are my doggies?
How's the doggies? Yeah,
Bella's
that's a good question.
taking care of my dogs, and I need to know how my babies are.
Good morning, Paula. Nice to see you, darling. Drop your link if you want. I can come to your channel and show you some love too. Oh, they're great, she says.
Oh,
They're great.
Vita's in here.
Yeah, Paula. Paula, this is Bob.
Hi.
Angie and Rick, why are you not blue? I'm gonna make you a moderator. If you don't want to be a moderator, you can go back in and change it for yourself. But I just don't want to skip anybody. So, Paula, I saw you were going to the Hoodoos. And where's that at? In Canada.
I think she has to go back to Canada every 6 months, the Canadians.
They poops like crazy on the first day. But they've been great ever since. They must have been like a little nervous, maybe.
They pooped like crazy.
We're talking about Bob's dogs.
So I leave and they get unconstipated?
There she goes.
I
There's
make
her
them
link.
constipated is what she's saying. Since Dad left, man, they started pooping.
Well, they're all cleaned out now. Oh, geez. Well, stay with me. I'm gonna take a sip of this coffee first of all. This town is super cute, super cute. Banff National Park in Alberta. Oh my God, I can't wait to go back and see that. And watch your video. This is a cute town. It's a small town a few blocks away. And let's go in, check the laundry. Oh, it's quiet in here. Nobody's in here this morning. Oh, all right. Now we need some more. Oh, geez. I better get one of those. Oh, they don't have any wheelie things here. I like to ride around in these things. So fun. Yeah, let me post you up here for a minute. Keeps doing the, I don't know what it's doing. It's crazy. This 11, I have to say, I'm not impressed with the 11, the iPhone 11. It's a little bit finicky. It's very finicky. It got a lot of bugs. And one of them is when I plug it in, it doesn't start charging. And I know that's not the cord. In fact, I'm wondering if it's that little charger port at the bottom of my phone. Because it seemed like if I pushed on it, it would start charging no matter what charger I had. Like I said, I've had 4 since the beginning. And I'm not impressed. We've been to 5 hot springs, so stay tuned for those videos. I found, I think, my absolute favorite so far in the hills of Montana. Oh my God, yesterday morning, I woke up, I don't know, maybe 6:30 or something, and I was freezing, so I was like, I'm gonna run down we parked on the side of the road. It was a dirt road. You know how I love a dirt road. And to see where it ends up. Yes, you should come caravanning with us. And shit, we might as well get a hot spring caravan going. Actually, when we come back, on the way back over for the 3rd time, the Sierras, to get back to Bob's and Shannon's, Shannon was going to meet us, so I hope that still works out. Maybe we can get a caravan going then. So I don't know, maybe about a week from now or 10 days, something like that. We're all going to be over maybe like Mammoth Hot Springs or somewhere over there. So come on out and hang out with us. And I saw my friend Terry. Hi, Terry. Is going to be over at Travertine. So maybe we'll do a hot springs caravan. Stay tuned for that. I will post the details and the locations if y'all want to join us. But yeah, getting back to yesterday morning. I haven't checked. I haven't checked, Jess, because I have been so preoccupied with the funeral and everything. And I'm going to post some pictures on Facebook about that. It was such a blessing to be able to be with my family. Oh. So we hit 3 hot springs on the way up to Montana. Okay. Look at all that laundry. And then we hit 2 so far on the way back. So yesterday morning I woke up around 6:30. I was freezing. I was like, couldn't get in the truck because Bob was still sleeping. So I was like, I am going in the hot spring. So that's exactly what I did. I wrapped up in my towel. Nobody was out there. So I got nudie and I went in by myself. And so that was awesome. That was an awesome soak. And I think you all saw it because I posted it. It was, I forget what the title was. But yeah, just throwing these in here. But it was like, I was just sitting there in heaven, just listening to the birds sing and listening to the water flow by and all my bathing suits. Yeah, so that was a real nice morning. And then Bob woke up and came to join me in the hot spring. So we got a little bit of a soak in yesterday morning. And then and we met some cool people. There was a family there that was with their 2 small children, and they were from Canada. And so they were traveling all summer. They've been traveling all summer. And I think I have some bathing suits in there. They're going to shrink. Oh, well. No big deal. I'll just go nudie. Okay, we need some more quarters. What are we going to do for that?
How many do you need, honey?
I need probably 4, 5, maybe 5. So, I'm all over the place this morning. I've got ADHD, so forgive me. Let me sit my ass down and try to think. Oh dear. But yeah, we've been cruising the back roads looking for natural hot springs. Oh, right on. Thanks for dropping that, Dave. I keep trying to do that, and I just haven't had the phone capacity, like with the charger thing and all that, to get on Discord and try to figure that out. But yeah, I hope to see you all on Discord. Thank you. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna put in 4 and see how that does.
Use that one that looks really old. It might not work. That's why you had extra there.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, we like the natural hot springs, and that's how we found. Ooh, is that gonna work for me? Get it out. Let's try this one. Oh, I don't like these. Somebody made that weird. We're gonna have to switch this. I don't know. That's what's happening. I put my quarter in there and it doesn't go in all the way. So of course I gotta change all the laundry again. Yay. Freaking pain in the ass. But we've been driving down all these back roads trying to look for hot springs, and we found that Superfund site, which was a Superfund back in, what, the 60s or 70s? And it was beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. But it's laden with toxic heavy metals. So I did a little video about that too. It was certainly beautiful. And Oops, one down. And so we saw this thing called Hot Springs Creek. And so then we upper dryer. All right. Oh, it gives you 3 minutes for 25 cents. What the flip? Are you kidding me? Jesus.
And it takes 30 minutes to dry clothes. Do the math.
15 minutes. Pet peeves, y'all, pet peeves. So we got, let's see what's happening on the live chat, because I'm sitting here just yakking away and probably everybody's watching TV. Oh, Lordy.
Did you put the soap back?
Yes, I did. I'm not sure how many hours I have to go, but I don't think I'm that close. I think I'm only at like maybe 1,000, if that, for my watch hours. Hey, Special Ed, nice to see you. I'm giving you a wrench. Oh, yeah, thank you. Thanks for listening to my rambles this morning.
Stacy would like this place. Look at the books they left here.
Oh.
I think it's Buddhism.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
They have a bookshelf. Check it out. There's usually a TV in here or some music or something, but there's nothing in here. It's just dead. Wish I like it like that, so. This is one of 4 laundromats, I think, in this town. It looks like they do deliveries, too. And they have a property management, something or other. But let's go walk outside. Maybe it's warming up. I'll give you a little tour of this block, at least. Yes, you got to visit with me and see the real me, right? Burr, it's freezing cold. I'm just gonna let this go on this morning until my phone dies. And then I'll use, oh, God bless Tim. Thank you so much. That'll help get the laundry dry. So I appreciate you very much. And for helping my daughter last week. She was really in a bad way. It really worries me when I'm away from her, because she always needs help, you know? And she's trying like hell all the time. I see her breaking her back and her body just to try to make it. And you know, she's got the 2 boys and stuff. And she had an accident years ago where she was rear-ended. It was right when she first started driving, and she's 33 now. When she was 18, she had somebody come in from the back. Check out this raven. And hit her in the rear end when somebody was turning left in front of her. And her tendon was separated from her vertebra in the back there. And so she's always had immense pain. And this was about the same time I was going through my accident at work. And so I was working as I was disabled, and finally had surgery, couldn't do it anymore. But yeah, she is in the same boat. And so she's got 2 boys, one's 14 and one's 8. Hello, Sullivan and Dax and Ashton. I don't think they ever watch my stuff, but I think Dax does. He's always encouraging me. So, love you, Dax. And so she's trying real hard to keep up with them. Yeah, it's about probably 45 or 50 degrees right now. And yeah, it does hurt my back because it gets cold and I have to shiver. But that's okay. And that's why I'm walking, because I'm trying to stay warm. So Ashton, she's supposed to get child support from the father, but he never works. So she doesn't have that. And then tries to work her little tushy off, and she just hurts herself. And that's what it became like for me. I would go to work, and in the first 3 weeks of January, we got, it would roll over for more sick time. Well, within 3 weeks, I used my sick time up. And that was my last year of working. And then I went out for a while, had surgery, and after my healing and everything, I tried to come back. Full time, but I was on light duty, so I was on the desk for 6 months. And then I tried another 6 months on full duty, and I couldn't even wear my uniform. So I hung in there as much as I could. And then finally I went on short-term disability, and then long-term, and then I was awarded a disability from Social Security. So that's my story, and I'm trying to help Ashton too, but I do appreciate you all. Yeah, the deadbeat ex. My father too was like that. I don't know why people give up on their kiddos. Thank you, my dears. Which is really sad, but I appreciate that. So I'm going to show you some of these old pictures, and check this out. Geyser bats, 50 cents. That must have been a hell of a long time ago. Check out these old cars. And oh, look at all those fish. See, oh, furs. Those are furs, I think. Fur trapping. There's a lot of fur trapping up here. And it's a way of life for people. And it was really cute. Some really cute stuff to look at around here. Like, people sell their wares that are just like fish, dried fish, furs, and all kinds of stuff like that. Wiley Swan Lake Camp. Wow, I think the hot springs are way too hot here to do that. And here's some old camp photos. Oh, look, there's me. So yeah, we went to the geysers yesterday. There was a couple of them. And I'll show you some more. I'll do some videos if I can. Thank you. On Bob's phone, and then he'll send all his stuff to me, and I'll have to work on getting a charger. Tim, I'll probably use your money for a charger. So thank you so much. All right, more money in the dryer. All right, we're back up to 14 minutes. And then I'm gonna head into the park. And I tried to go live last night from the park, but there's absolutely no service there. And it's really in the middle of the forest, so there's no service. But yeah, let's see. Maybe I could get Bob to drive us around the block, and I'll show you the town. Bob, do you wanna drive around the block at all? Maybe not. It doesn't matter.
Are you talking to me?
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't know if you wanted to drive around the block while we're waiting. Mm-hmm. For our clothes to dry.
Is Shannon still watching?
I don't know. Who's still out there?
Don't make a donation yet. I'm $29 over, Charlie.
79 cents in 1979. Wow, Tim, that is so different than today. Now it's $7.79. Times certainly have changed. So we'll give you a little tour around the block here. The Midtown was really cute. All right, we're going on a tour. Sit tight. Right on. Thanks, Angie and Rick. Oh, shoot. I'm going to turn you down. So we're not double feeding. So this is the little side street. This is Route 20 coming through Yellowstone. And then we're still in Montana, but we're right on the border. Hi, Paula. there's a Days Inn. And this is some condos, I think. We saw some people coming out of there last night.
This is like the center of the town.
Now we're coming up on the center of town. There's a supermarket. That Stagecoach Inn is like old. Old Town Cafe. They've got a casino. Let's see. Steakhouse. Alpine Motel. Oh, they have a Chinese place.
You're gonna turn.
Okay, Haagen-Dazs. Here we are at this part of town is all touristy. So it's right outside of the main gate. Sorry, it's hard to, that mirror is always in the way. And there's a big old bear standing there. Grizzly Park. We haven't seen that. They have an IMAX theater. And here's all the cool little things that we stopped for coffee in one of these this morning. Gas is $4.34, y'all, out here. That's pretty cheap.
That's the cheapest we've seen.
Tim, thank you for coming in, sweetheart. I love you. Mwah. Appreciate you. Let's see what else.
It looks crowded going into the park.
Okay, so here we are going into the park. I might lose you.
I'm gonna turn around here. So.
Yeah, once we
At
get
the
into the
sign
park, I think
probably.
we lose you. But, you know, I was getting a partial signal, but just not enough to go live last night. We went over to some waterfalls on the Gibbons River. I think it's the Gibbons Falls or something like that. I'll have to look at the map again and I'll tell you. But yeah, here we are at Yellowstone National Park. Whoop, 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 whoop.
And there's the families enjoying the sign.
I'm gonna run up here to this sign after all these people leave. Wait, let's see what's happening. Yay, AJ! Nice to see you. Thanks for coming in. So here I am at Yellowstone National Park. Last night when we came, nobody was here. We got right in. We were the first ones in line. And it was about, I think we got here around 5, something like that. And we just did a quick little tour through the, through some of the hot springs. So I'll tell you the difference between a hot spring and a geyser, which I learned last night. A geyser is a hot spring that is stuck at the top of the spout. So we know that hot springs are created when water from deep under the earth is heated by magma. And then it has to find a way out because it's got to release the steam from the heat. And so it creates a vent that comes up through the earth, and that's where we get the hot springs. And then we put little stones around and make a pool. Usually, not always. But the difference between that and a geyser is the geyser is stuck at the vent. It has filled up with all kinds of minerals. And they've, just like an old pipe in your plumbing. And so what happens is, it keeps building up all these minerals and then it has to explode. It still comes out of the same hole. So psh, that's the geyser. So I'll be showing you that on some of my videos coming up. Yeah. So there's a long line here. I'm just going to stand right here because I'm not taking a picture anymore, but I'm just going to stand here with this in the background. So we are right here at the Yellowstone National Park. And now you're here with me too. Lots of people here this morning. It's a really nice time to come to the park because of all the yellow aspen trees. They are so gorgeous. They're like, it's like bright yellow, orange. Oh, you visited an O2, AJ. Nice. Oh, right on. You were able to find a spot. That's great. Don't pet the fluffy cows. Yeah, they're bison. Last night we saw some elk coming out of the park. And one of the females was calling to the male that had left her and to cross the street to get away from all the people. So I have some pictures of that. And I'm hoping to see some bighorn sheep and some bison. So we'll probably see some of those. It's a really nice time and in the evening to get to see all that stuff. So we were driving through the park at a perfect time, like right around 7 o'clock we saw those elk, and it was almost getting dark here by then. So it was right around. Yeah, so I'm so excited to go see Old Faithful today. We're gonna head into the park. I'll show you a map. I'm gonna show you a map. I'm gonna go back to the van and show you a map. We got about 10 minutes left. I hope that my phone will hold out for that long. I'll show you a map of where we're going today and where we were yesterday in the park. And then I'm gonna head back and grab my laundry before we really go into the park today. So lots of pine trees. These are lodgepole pines. These are what you build your cabin with. And there's usually such a thick forest of them. Like you could see on that side of the road how thick the forest can get. And I've seen them even thicker. And also a lot of wildfires go through here. So we've seen a lot of evidence of that. All right, now let me think. Here we are. Make sure he has a driver license. I like that. Thank you for the warning, AJ. All right, let's see. This is the map that we got. It tells all about the difference between the hot springs and the geysers and the terraces and the fumaroles and the mud pots, which are all evidence of volcanic action. So, okay, let's see here. This is the park. You can see, let's see, I gotta hold this in my foot. It's a figure 8. So we come in this way. Wait, let me make sure that you could see this. We come in from here, from the west rather. Came up here to Madison, and then we saw the falls in here, Gibbons Falls, and some of the hot springs that you cannot go in. How sad is that? But we get to learn how the hot springs are made and how the terraces are formed and things like that. So I'll be putting some of those in my videos. But this is a figure 8, if you will. There's one circle, and then there's the other circle.
And because of the big flooding, the normal year-round entrance is closed.
Yeah, there was a substantial, historic flood here last year. This is the way we were going to come in from 89. Oh my gosh, I can't tell if you can see it. From the 89, can you see it on your phone?
Let me see.
And this visitor center is usually open year round, and there was this entrance, but this is closed off. This is closed off to the northeast.
You're not on map, though. You're behind.
I'm lagging. Okay. And then, so we have to go, we're here now. We're going to go down here into Old Faithful. And the west, south, and east are open. Can you turn that down, please? Because it'll...
Yes, I can.
Sorry.
I didn't know it was up. I thought you turned it down.
Mm-mm.
Okay, there it is.
I did turn it down. Okay, cool. Oh, this is way behind.
Yeah.
Okay, y'all are way behind me. I don't know what's happening. But yeah. That big rush of people just left. So lots of fun. Been having a real fun time with Bob, and we've just been finding hot springs and
all positive energy. We've had no negative energy.
And we hit 2 national parks. One was Yellowstone, which we'll finish doing today before we head south to Grand Teton. And then what did we do? What else national park did we do?
Glacier.
Oh yeah, we did Glacier.
We did the 2 biggest parks there are.
The International Peace Park. Everybody should know it. But yeah, I did. We went there, and it was closed at Apgar. So, I don't know how many of you have done Glacier National Park. Tell me what year you were there. And if you've done Yellowstone or Grand Teton, tell me that and what year you were there. Thank you all for the likes and the love. We're getting ready to go back to the laundry so we can get all that stuff out and fold that up quick before we go into the park. But yeah, we went into Glacier. We saw McDonald Lake with my sister Patty, who came out here for the funeral. Shouting out my family, Rachel, Mama Judy, brother Tim, brother Roddy. And we went to my Papa Tim's funeral. So I had a blessed time in Kalispell, seeing my family and paying my respects. So thank you for getting me there, Bob. I appreciate you. I've been trying to come up and visit my family all summer into Montana, and I didn't make it in time to see Papa Tim. So Papa Tim, I'll see you on the other side of the Rainbow Bridge. Oh, right on. AJ did Glacier in 2002 and in 2011. Never been to Grand Teton, but you've been to Yellowstone too. Are you a national park lover, AJ? And I know that Paula is going to Alberta, or she has been to Alberta to see the hoodoos up there in Canada. I want to do Canada next. So you've got me curious, girly. I want to go see all those cool places that you've been posting. So yeah, I've been around the United States 8 or 9 times, and I think it's time to go to a different country. Maybe Europe. I don't know. Oh, that's right, AJ. You live in Germany now. That is amazing. How did you get over there? Here we go back through the town. Somebody's got a bus over there that they run a business out of. That's where we got coffee. Bigfoot Cabin, and they have a bus there. What else? Yep, there's just one more block, and then it's all national forest that way. That's the way to Bozeman, where we came from, where we went and did that one hot spring. It was called, what was the hot spring called that we were at yesterday? Renova. Woo. Renova. I keep forgetting. But it was one of my, it's my new favorite one. Oh, that would be fabulous, Paula. I'm talking probably next year. But this year, I think I'm going to go down and do, well, I'm going for Thanksgiving and Christmas. I'm going back to see my family in the East Coast of the United States, Pennsylvania and New Jersey. And then, well, I'm going to be hauling a trailer. I think I told you guys that. Back to Massachusetts, and I'll get to see my family for the holidays. And then I'm coming back around the south coast of the United States, Florida and Alabama, Louisiana, Texas, New Mexico, where I'm going to buy my property, a 1/4 acre. So that money I get from the hauling job is going to buy my property there. And it's a 1/4 acre near Taos, New Mexico. So I'll be there for a little bit, and then I'm going to come back up north and, well, connect with Dave. I think we've got some plans to maybe do the 2. I want to ride the 2 all the way across to Michigan from Columbia, I think it is, where the Columbia River comes into the ocean up in Washington. Yeah, I'm going to have me in our ship. We're going to do that. So that's another thing I'm going to do in the spring, maybe just clear a little space for a little Earthship kind of thing that we can make into I would like to have this property so everybody could come stop there if you need a little place to stop, and we can gather and we could maybe build something. It would be really fun. And there's a community already started there, so hi, Ruby. Ruby is my neighbor, gonna be my neighbor, and I'm hoping everything works out perfectly, but it's taken me an extended amount of time to pick up this property. So we'll see how that plays out. And then I hope to ride the 2 all the way across the north coast, which it's not a coast, it's just a border of the United States, and then get into Michigan, and then come back and go south in Michigan down, like, dip my toes in all 5 of the Great Lakes, which I've done 3 already, but I had to get them all at once because I'll be there. So I have a thing where I dip my toes into all the water that I go to. Like, I was just at Kalispell. I didn't dip my feet in there, but I did dip my feet into the McDonald Lake at Glacier Park. So yeah, so look out for those. You'll see those sometimes. So that's my plans for next year. And hopefully while I'm riding the 2, I'll get to sneak up and see you, Paula, and maybe do some of the stuff up there in Canada. It would be a nice time. I'm not sure where you'll be in the summer, though. Maybe you'll be down here in the United States. Or maybe you'll join me. That would be really fun to do a little traveling with you, darling. Everett, Washington. That's right. Ah, right on. Thank you, AJ. I know I've looked at the map before, but I can't quite remember it in my head. Okay, y'all. Well, it's been an hour, and I've got to go fold laundry. So